guys, thank you very much for clicking on my channel. So today's video I'm actually going to be doing a palette review. So I'm actually going to be reviewing the new Makeup Revolution Friends palette. How cool is that? So for any Friends fans out there or any 90s babies like myself, this is really exciting. So I'm just going to show you the colours before we get going. So something that I think is a really nice touch to this palette is they've actually named the colours after characters. So you've got your, the main Friends characters, Joey, Chandler, Ross, Phoebe, Rachel, Monica at the top. And then you've got other people, so like Gunther, Ugly Naked Guy, which I think is amazing that is in there. You've got Janice and everything like that. So the centre colours there, so Ugly Naked Guy, Mr. Heckles and Estelle are the highlighters. And then the other colours, the other eyeshadow colours are a mixture of mattes and glitters and chromes. So really, really nice. So it's a pressed pigment palette. Now, to be completely honest with you, this is going to be the second time I'm trying this. The first time round, I prepped my eyes with MAC Painted Lily. The colours weren't coming out as great as I expected. So then when I looked into it, and I saw a few other tutorials, and they did say that they had the same issue. But then they found if they used a stickier sort of eyeshadow base or like a glitter primer or anything like that, they sat a lot better. So I have mixed MAC Painted Lily and one of my glitter primers together just so that it gives a little bit of tack, just so that the pigments can really come through and so you can really see the colours. So without further ado, let's give it a go. So I'm so excited. When I saw it, I was like, oh, for goodness. It also comes with a, oh, there's me. It also comes with a really big mirror, so always handy. So we're gonna go with a little bit of a fun eye. I'm just gonna work with it. I don't really have a plan as per se of what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna roll with it and see what I can create. So I think what I'm gonna start with my pencil. Where's my brush? So I think what I'm gonna go in with is just straight away. Let's go with Mr. Geller, which is this dark brown here. So I'm just going to see how pigmented it does come out, and then I'm going to blend. But I want to sort of add maybe some purples in, or maybe some oranges. I don't know, I haven't quite decided, but we're just going to go with it. So Mr. Geller first off. So I'm just going to pat it into the crease. Really lightly holding. Yeah, that comes out so much better. Before it was coming out like a really soft brown, which is not what it looks like in the palette. So that's a lot better. So you just want to really lightly put it in. Sort of you can hear cars going past. I do appreciate you could hear that in one of my last videos, but I just can't help it. It's the busiest road, I think, from around where I live, and you just hear everything. So I haven't quite figured out how to block out background noises just yet, guys, so bear with me. But I want to know what your sort of favourite Friends episodes are. Comment down below and let me know, because I just think, while we're on the topic, you can't help but watch Friends and laugh, can you? Some of my friends are like hardcore Friends fans, and always referencing them still. And I remember my sister back in the day had the whole box set. She loved it. But no, I just loved Janice. I thought she was hilarious. And the laugh. When I was younger, I used to try and recreate that. I'm not going to try and do that now because I don't want to deafen you, and I want you guys to come back, so I won't do that. See, when I'm blending this out, it's actually giving a little bit of like a purple undertone. Sort of, can you see? But no, the colour's definitely better with a stickier base. So go in with that. This is just a plain brush with no product on, so I'm just trying to blend it out. Just be careful with how much you apply and where you apply it, because once you've got it on there with a sticky base, it's going to be a nightmare to get off if you make a mistake. So just be careful and just really lightly going. So there we go. Lovely. But no, I'm excited. I did put highlighter on my face before, but I didn't put tons on, so I will try the highlighters in here. I'm dying to try Ugly Naked Guy just because of the name. But no. Oh, right, okay. So far so good. Nice. Just blend that out a little bit more. I'm really excited because I'm waiting on a delivery of special effects makeup. I'm so excited. I love doing it. I love that sort of makeup. I love the sort of shock factor. People go, oh, gorier, grosser the better, I always say. So yeah, very excited. That should be here either tomorrow or Monday. Well, I'm just going to marry each side up just because they aren't matching too well. That's my fault, not the palette. But guys, if you do want like a softer look, you can just go in with a normal sort of eye primer. That would be perfect if you just want a soft look. Dropped a makeup brush on the floor, didn't I? So professional. Circular motions as per, guys. Okay, so we've got that going on. So what I think I'm going to do is, because it is going a little bit purpley, I'm going to go in with Emily, which is this one here, just to, you know, create a little bit of a fun look. So I'm just going to go in. I'm like molting. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I'm like molting. So we're going to go in with Emily and see how this one turns out. So I'm just going to put it into sort of almost following the line inside. This goes on well using a blending brush like what I'm doing, and then just blending it in to Mr. Geller. Emily's blending into Mr. Geller. This is a really nice colour actually, they work really well together. Can you see? I like the Emily colour, it comes out really nice. I like this one. I'm just going to go back in with Mr. Geller just to create more definition, like sort of like a in the crease, just so you can sort of see him a little bit more. Him a little bit more. Okay. Lovely. So I think I'm going to go under with Emily. Okay. So you do have to kind of work with the product a little bit. With the sticky base, it goes on quite well, but just be very, very careful when you're applying it. Because like I said earlier, as soon as it's on, if you need to take it off or if you put too much on to blend it out, you're really going to need to work it. So I haven't got any sticky sort of primer obviously on underneath the eye, but it's gone on quite nicely, just sort of the patting motion and then blending. But you do just have to sort of, it's buildable basically. A buildable product. But no, the colours are nice, the colours work nicely together. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit more. So I'm going to now go in with like a highlight colour, so just to bring into the inner corners. So I think the colour I'm going to go with is actually Richard. So this one just here, just to sort of give it like a nice, really brighten up the eye. So I'm just going to go in with sort of a brush like this, just to help place it really nicely. So let's see how it goes on. Actually comes out more like white toned. Can you see? Da -da 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 -da. I just had to. So how do we think that sort of looks? Let me just tidy it up around there. Kind of did want a more of a goldy sort of tone. It's not bringing it out that well. I'm going to go in with something a little, I'm going to go in, I'm going to give Barry a go. So Barry's just here. So they're all coming onto the eye today apparently. So it's going to be a bit of a mix. together. I'm gonna see if this applies better with my finger. Oh yeah, there we go. That's more what I wanted. That is one thing with sort of pressed pigments. I do find that quite a lot of them, in terms of sort of glitters, chromes, metallics, do apply better with the finger. If you are finding that you're putting something on, you're like, oh, it doesn't really look as good as I thought it was, go in with your finger, and you'll probably find it actually applies a lot better. So that's a mixture of both of them together. I'm just going to go in and tidy up. So just going back in with Emily. I'm going to blend it out underneath the eye a little bit more. And then I'm just going to use another sort of dabby one. I'm going to mix Barry and Richard together. And then just put it on the outer corners, but also bringing it under the eye where we stopped with the purple. You see? There we go. Nice. But no, I do like the palette. I think there's a lot of fun colours to work with. It's just getting used to the different techniques of applying them and what works best with what. But I would definitely recommend it. For 20 quid you get a ton of colours and you get highlighters as well, which does remind me I need to try those. But no, yeah, I do really like it. I've always liked the Revolution palette, so yeah. If you are interested, definitely give it a go. They have just recently restocked because I missed out on the first load. I was like, oh my god, damn it. But if you go on the website and put in your email address and it says notify me when back in stock, put that in and they let me know within a few hours that they were back. So yeah, and they've got a ton of other little mini palettes that are really good for like if you're going on holiday, or if you're in like your handbag when you're popping out. They're really good size. So I think there's around, I want to say 9 colours in there, so really, really good. So I'm just going to apply some mascara. Just going to apply a bit more bronzer. I think that might help. I feel like I can't decide if I want liquid eyeliner to go with it or not. So I'm just applying the Hoola Benefit colour in caramel. Benefit Hoola colour. Benefit Hoola in colour caramel. So I'm just going to apply some lipstick just to see if it helps me decide whether or not I want to do the liquid eyeline, want to stick with just this and not go too OTT. So I'm just going to use an Urban Decay lip liner, but actually the numbers come off of it, so I actually don't know what colour it is, which I know is not helpful whatsoever. So just going around with my natural lip line. I don't know what's wrong with me this week. I'm so hot, literally. Just like, I'm sweating. Do I do an eyeline? Screw it, let's do it. Let's do it. So using my trusty Soap & Glory eyeline, the Super Cat. I would really highly recommend using it if you haven't. It's really good. High street find. I think it's like £6, so it's really affordable. So obviously because I've done my base before, I will link all the products that I've used down below. Done. So if you did want to make this a little bit more, you're thinking, oh, I could go a little bit more dramatic, I could do a little bit more, just bring it down. So just go a bit further down with Emily colour. There we go. So I'm just going to add some eyeliner. This is actually a Millie Mackintosh black eyeliner. I don't think there's a different name for it other than that. I'm not going to go in the waterline. I'm just going to go along the lash line. I'm dropping everything. I'm hot, everything's driving past my window, I'm dropping everything. It's Friday and it's nearly wine time. So I'm gonna do some highlights. So do I want Ugly Naked Guy, Mr. Heckles, or Estelle on my face? I'm gonna go Mr. Heckles, I think. So it's just this middle colour just here. Wow, can you see that? That's beautiful. And then just down on my nose a little bit. That's really nice and glowy. Lovely, I like that. So just to finish off, I'm just going to add some lip gloss. I'm just going to use some MAC lip gloss, just so it's a really clear lip gloss, just to really finish off the look. So I just put some on, and then I just, with my finger, because to be warned, this is so sticky. So if it is a bit of a windy day out there, don't. Going with some NYX butter gloss in like a similar shade to what you're wearing. It doesn't make the hair stick, whereas this, there's no going back. So that is the finished look today. So there you go, have a little look. But no, really, really nice colours. I do really recommend this. It's just a little bit of trial and error. So with a sticky base going on, if you want a more sort of high intensity colour, if you want softer, just going with your normal eye primer. It's absolutely fine, and it'll give a nice sort of soft look. But it's a really cool palette, so who doesn't want that added to their collection? I think it's only around for sort of a limited time only, so go check that out. Go check out sort of their other products and things like that, and see what you think. But thank you very much for watching again, guys. I hope you're enjoying the sort of videos that I am creating. Like I mentioned earlier, I do have a delivery coming of all special effects makeup, so blood, latex, gelatine, everything. So burns are going to be created, tons of flesh will be created, so all of that disgusting stuff. If you do like all that stuff like me, please make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, just to make sure that you get notified as and when my content goes up. I do have an Instagram page, so I will link that down below. Go check that out, because I do create some looks that aren't always put on YouTube, but I do make pictures of them and add all the information of the products that I use and things like that on there. So go take a look. But thank you very much. I hope you really enjoyed it. See you soon. Bye.